When systems go down, when tickets pile up, and your best tech walks out the door, what does all that really cost you? At CBT Nuggets, we help IT teams stay sharp, confident, and certified with online training that's built for the real world. From cybersecurity to cloud, our expert-led courses help your team close skill gaps before they turn into business risks. Invest in your team. Go to cbtnuggets.com/solutions and unlock training that makes your team sharper and your systems stronger.
It's a Wednesday. Good morning. High of 80 today. Could see a sprinkler shower later this evening. Per usual. No surprise there. Happy first day of school for Hilliard. I know that much.
Hey. Also, Capital University starts today. My nephew, Zach, good luck, buddy.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
They're going to try and call the boys later. And on their way to their first day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get them on the air.
How do they feel? I mean, is it something you... I mean, I remember, and this is not starting a new school even, just the first day of school kept me up. Just with the excitement, the nerves.
You know, I don't know if they're playing it cool or if they're really ready for it.
Maybe they're just chill kids.
And they are pretty chill kids.
Yeah.
And I know ever since, I mean, we're talking back in January when I was offered the job to come join you, and we had told them that we were moving. They were all about it from day one. So there was never any pushback about the move.
Oh,
That's
nice.
crazy to me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Most teenagers would be like, I got to leave my friends, I got to leave my school, and
No, I know, like the 16-year-old who's going into Darby, the 11th grade. He's got 4 AP classes. I mean, he's a straight A student, anyways.
Oh, it's awesome.
And so Hilliard happens to, I mean, just from reading, is a better school district than the one we came from outside of Detroit. He wanted a better school, so
Yeah.
he's all about it.
so he's
So-
all
Great.
college prep courses.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, we'll try and give them a call later and see what's going on their way to their first day.
So now you get to go home to an empty home.
Oh,
every
my
day.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Give me the church music. Give me something. Come on. I mean, can I get an amen? Thank you, Jesus.
You can order your Wendy's and nobody's going to be challenging you about why you didn't order
will
them
last
food.
more than 17 hours in the house. There will be some silence. I can take a nap without any annoyance.
What is the school lunch situation? Do you pay for your lunch? Do you pack a lunch?
Yeah,
What are we doing here?
they just have an account, but
Yeah.
you just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
money into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether or not they take some days, that's out of my purview. That's Nora. I'll let her take care of that. But she got up with me this morning. She was kind of just getting things ready because she's gonna take them this morning. They are going to take the bus, but she's going to take them this morning
Just to get them
going.
I
Get
like
back
that. That's great.
Get back in the groove. It's that time of year.
Now
And I'll say it again. Thank you, Jesus.
where is the 16-year-old as far as driving goes?
We're gonna get him. We'll get him into one of the driving schools.
Driver's ed.
Yeah. There's one right across the street from
Yeah.
our house. So
he wants his license?
he does.
He's excited
Yeah,
about
it was
that?
just the move, and then
Yeah.
obviously with the summer, there was a lot of back and forth between Detroit and here this summer. So he's gonna get a job and he's gonna get his driver's license now that we're back on. The regular life, if you will.
I just read these reports all the time where teenagers don't want to drive. They have no desire to get their driver's license.
It's
And
a lot less than what it used to
That is
be.
mind blowing to me. I mean, that was like your rite of passage, man. I couldn't wait to get my driver's license.
But he does want it, so we'll get it, and then we're going to sign him up or I'll sign up for a DoorDash account because I heard this great hack where they have to have a certain amount of hours of driving. So as an adult, sign up for a DoorDash account and go out for a couple hours, but he does the driving for the orders, and you just deliver the food.
That is such a good idea.
And then you put money aside.
Wow.
Yeah.
He'll learn
So
his way around.
He gets his experience making money, making a little extra money, and he gets the driving experience.
And then you can get him a Class C, get him on the road with a big semi, making the real money.
And get him out of the house. Thank you, Jesus.
Overnight driving, like over the road. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to L.A. and back. Great. I'll see you Wednesday.
Later. Adios. Yeah. How are you, Kelly?
Great. I'm great. I'm excited about giving blood this morning.
Excited about giving blood.
Well, nervous. A little.
Okay.
Why am I nervous? I don't know, but I'm doing. Ronnie Hunter is having her rock and roll up your sleeve given blood drive at the Marriott at the airport. So I am signed up. I did my pre-check and all that, and then I started feeling kind of a tad nervous. I don't ever mind getting blood work done. I don't mind the needles. That doesn't bother me at all. What I am worried about is passing out. And I know, I do kind of tend to get a little woozy, so I just don't want to embarrass myself and pee my pants and stuff. I'm afraid of that.
Fair enough.
But I'm excited. I want to give blood. I haven't done it for so long that it is time. My gosh.
I remember the very first time that I gave blood was in high school. They did a blood drive, and if you were 18 and a senior, you could give. And so my best friend and I went, and we're sitting across from each other, and they're just doing the screening, the questionnaire, and the first thing they did was they would prick your ear and take one drop of blood to test the iron in your blood. If the blood sank, you had enough. They pricked his ear, and I'm sitting across from him, closer than you and I are thick, and you just see instant gray.
I'm here on the job site with Dale, who's a framing contractor.
Hey, good morning.
Dale traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance for all his business vehicles. We're here where he needs us most.
Yep, they sure are.
We make it easy for him to save on all his insurance needs, all in one place, with coverage that fits his business and bottom line. Oh, I shouldn't have looked down.
It's all right.
We're so far up here.
Look at me. Take a deep breath.
Oh, I'm good. So good.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. Get more with Geico.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free. Select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. One coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 8/21 through 9/3.
And he just slithered down the seat. Yeah, he couldn't do it. They're like, you're not giving blood.
Oh, my gosh.
He couldn't do it.
The last time I almost passed out was getting my belly button pierced. Way back in the day, the late 90s, my friend and I went in Vegas to a tattoo piercing shop. And we both, literally lost it. So that's the last time. Ever since then, I've given blood with no problem.
I have such an irrational fear when I give blood that I sit there with my arm so straight it's almost hyperflexed out because I have this fear if I bend my arm, the needle is going to shoot through the back of my arm.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm always stay straight, don't bend, don't move. I don't want it to, or it just goes all the way through the vein. And it's in your arm.
No
I
thanks.
don't want that.
Well, I just have been notified of the after giving refreshments, which is exactly what I'm.
Yes.
I mean,
Cookie and juice.
Whatever it is, I do love a snack. So I'm so excited. And I can't wait to see Ronnie. It's going to be fun. She'll be out there starting at 8 a.m. So please, if you can give blood,
Where's it at again?
It's at the Airport Marriott on Cassidy Avenue. And it is, it's a good thing. It does make, if you feel crappy about yourself, come give blood with me. We can hang out together and we'll feel so good about ourselves. We are lifesavers.
Yeah,
at this
absolutely.
point. Yeah.
8 a.m. to 6 p.m. today. So, definitely get signed up. Let's get going on a Wednesday. Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. The second season of this TV show has officially been released. It'll be out in December, and this show is taken from a video game. Second season of this show coming out in December. Everybody's been waiting for it. What is the show? Be the first one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970. You got the gift card.
What's that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick?
All right, we asked... there is a second season of this show coming out in December. Everybody's been waiting for. It's made from a video game, and we wanted to know the show. It is Fallout. Season 2 will be out on December 17th. And Walton Goggins and Ella Purnell are back for the second season, but they have a newcomer. Macaulay Culkin is joining Fallout. I can't even imagine what role he's going to have in this show, but the game's phenomenal, the show's phenomenal, and I know a lot of people have been excited about this second season. So, and Hunter Davis from Columbus was the first one to text in the correct answer, so Hunter scores $25 to go spend at Waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations, Hunter. Here's your jackass of the day. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that I was talking with the 13-year-old. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about. But I said, you know what? Because I think we were talking about the new school. You know, this was a couple weeks ago, getting ready for today. And I said, the most important rule, just be a good person. That's just the most important thing ever. Just be a good person. And this is not a good person. A few weeks ago, a man by the name of John Stockwell on TikTok went on TikTok to show what he's been doing. And what he's been doing is jumping on Amazon over the past 6 months to order a 110-pound cast iron anvil. Like, we're talking Wile E. Coyote drop from the sky trying to catch the Roadrunner anvil.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Not only is he ordering them, he is then returning them. Because he has Amazon Prime, delivery and returns are free. Why? Just because.
Just to torture the driver?
Yes, basically, to torture the people at Amazon.
What a
That guy really needs to be beat up. Somebody needs to beat the absolute crap out of this guy.
This is the definition of sadistic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want him to die, but I do think you deserve a punch to the head.
Well, I think they should put him in a jail yard, and his only time out of his cell is spent in the yard moving an anvil back and forth on a football field or whatever open space they have. That's what he has to do. Yeah, $225 for this anvil, but because of his Prime account, he gets free shipping, so they cover the cost. He says, I'm going to keep doing this until somebody does something about it. What do you mean? What do you want them to do about it? Not allow returns? We've already seen more difficult returns and more companies kind of make returns more difficult because of things like this.
Can't the company just delete his account?
You would think.
Like, you have, no, we're not doing this anymore. You're abusing the system.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
You would think.
So the other day, we had the video of the Amazon driver making the delivery, and on the Ring cam, he said, please stop ordering this heavy stuff. Remember that?
Yep.
And we started talking about how, they have to deliver these heavy things. Are we reading this wrong? Is he's going to keep doing it? Is he maybe trying to get them to put a limit on how heavy something can be delivered by Amazon? Is that what he's trying to do?
Okay.
To stop the drivers from having to do this?
This isn't the way to do it.
I know.
This is not the way to do it.
That is a real stretch.
What is he? He said until somebody does something about it. What does he want
he
done?
just wants somebody to call him out on it. He's
people,
trying to get a reaction.
The thing. People are pissed. They're criticizing him all over the place, calling him a bad person, chastising him for...
Lowe's knows tough jobs call for tougher tools. The new DeWalt Elite Series power tool accessories are built to last for the pro who doesn't stop. With precision fitment, durability, and impact resistance, finishing jobs faster has never been easier. Shop the new DeWalt Elite Series at an everyday low price exclusively at Lowe's. We help, you save.
Wasting time and effort, including that of his delivery man, saying he's costing the business money that sells the envelopes because they're covering the return costs, and he just laughs at him. He doesn't care. He is totally fine with it. At one point, he said, "Fine, haters can come by my house," and he gave out his address.
Wow.
Although it was Barack Obama's address.
Oh, jeez.
So that was obviously had nothing to do with it.
This guy needs to be deported. If we're deporting people, this guy needs to be deported.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't understand. This is one of those people, basically the Joker from The Dark Knight. He just wants to see the world burn, and there's really no reason behind it whatsoever.
Where's the worst place we can put this guy? Like North Korea?
Middle of the ocean?
No, I don't want to kill him. But he should not be allowed to exist in the United States when you torture people like this for fun.
I don't know.
North Korea?
Don't know. I mean, that would be a place.
Yeah.
For sure. Anyways, there's again no real reason as to why, and I really don't understand what he means when he says I'm going to keep doing this until somebody does something about it. But I really hope somebody does something about it. I hope it accidentally gets dropped on his foot. That's what I hope. I hope the anvil gets dropped on his foot. It's 997 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, we got some schools going back today, including Hilliard Public Schools. But it is that time of the year. Our first story takes us over to South Bend, Indiana, where kids got the day off of school yesterday. Every school, pretty much. That is because in the early morning hours, a transportation department employee went to start her day and start her school bus when she noticed, man, this bus is really, really, really loud. I might need to take another bus. So she started a second bus, which was really, 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 really loud. As it turns out, in the overnight hours, a person, or probably multiple people, jumped in with their Sawzall and took all the catalytic converters off the buses.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they found out that they jacked a whole bunch of catalytic converters. More than 20 school buses damaged in the overnight hours over the weekend. And, so everyone got the day off school doing e-learning as they have to get all these school buses fixed now. So, yeah, don't go stealing catalytic converters from school buses. Or from anyone for that matter. That's just...
happens so much now.
It's just wrong.
Charlie got his stolen. It really ticked me off, too. It's like, how dare you? Like, you crawl under a truck and saw off a catalytic converter and waltz off. And, like, they don't care.
Not at all.
They don't care.
They want the copper inside.
Yeah.
That's it. Our second story takes us down south. We've got ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? Clay County, Florida, where a mother now faces charges because apparently she borrowed her ex-husband's gun. I don't know why she was in possession of her ex-husband's gun, but her idea to get the gun back to her ex-husband was to put it in her elementary kid's backpack and say, hey, give this back to your father. The problem is, the father did not check the kid's book bag before sending him off to school, where he then showed up with the gun in his backpack. Now,
that
thankfully,
poor kid. Oh.
Thankfully, through some investigation, they found out that the kid did not bring the gun with him intentionally. He had no intentions of ever using the gun or anything. But, yeah, deputies said this obviously could have turned into a much more serious situation. Why would you? I don't. Could you not? Hey, I'm sent. First of all, don't do that.
Right.
But if you did, by some weird happenstance, wouldn't you call the ex and be like, hey, make sure to get the gun out of our kid's backpack?
Can you imagine being saddled with that reputation when you're in second grade?
Oh.
You know? Ooh, that guy brought a gun to school.
Yep. The mother was arrested and charged with child neglect and giving a firearm to a minor. Just don't do that. It's just a bad idea.
Bad idea.
That's your Not So Breaking News, 997 The Blitz. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but a very special anniversary this year as YouTube turning 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
We've
really?
been jumping around YouTube and wasting time and going down rabbit holes for 20 years.
Charlie bit my finger.
Now, it's interesting you say that because I bring this up. I was reading an article about what made YouTube famous, officially debuting in November of 2005. It was all about kind of just watching videos, and we got a huge kick out of it and would entertain ourselves because Well, I think what was the first YouTube video? They said it was like the creators holding like a pool party, I believe, or like diving. I think swimming was the first YouTube video ever loaded, and then things started to blow up. And I didn't realize, as I'm looking at this list that people put together about the videos that made YouTube famous, debuting in November of 2005, one of the very first YouTube videos to go big was still one of the most famous ones ever, and one of my favorite. Leroy Jenkins was from 2005. If you remember, a bunch of guys playing World of Warcraft. They're discussing their battle plan, and then Leroy Jenkins goes running into the room.
It's a lot better than we usually do. All right, thumbs up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my God, he just ran in.
And then you had Chocolate Rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate Rain.
2007.
The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate Rain.
And then, of course, you've got Charlie Bit My Finger.
He bit me. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, Charlie. Charlie. That really hurt. Charlie bit me.
Charlie bit me. Others on the list that made YouTube famous. One I had never heard ever, but apparently was a really big deal, as Vic was like, how did they leave this out? It just wasn't in that montage, but you were talking about drinking out of cups.
Yeah.
I'd never heard this before.
I'm in love with seahorses. Seahorses forever.
My family and I, we have watched that video and laughed our asses off. I can't tell you how many times. Goose, I don't know. You didn't get it.
Nope.
My son's going to be so disappointed.
No, he's playing the video for me, and I'm just looking at the screen like...
What is it? I've never heard of it.
It's a guy who was high on acid, sitting in his closet.
Allegedly.
Yeah, sitting in his closet, just kind of looking around the room, and just rambling about the things he's seeing.
Like he saw a blanket with seashells and seahorses on it. So he starts talking about seahorses and how awesome they are and how awesome seashells are. And then he said,
I'm in love with seahorses. Seahorses forever.
But what they did was they took that audio and they animated a gray gecko just standing there with his mouth moving, reciting all the words.
And you would see like things he was talking about, like images coming into the video.
Yeah.
And so...
Now, you never know what's going to hit.
You never know what's going to hit.
Seahorses forever.
Keyboard Cat. If you remember the cat with the floppy arms playing the keyboard. That video was actually from 1984, but 20 years later they uploaded it to YouTube and got famous off of it. Also on the list, I think everyone knows this one. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Oh, yes.
That was a big
Antoine
one.
Dodson. Is that Antoine Dodson?
Yeah. Yep.
You are so dumb.
Yeah.
You are really dumb.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm trying to think of, I could probably say, although not really new, or I don't know how old it is, but one that I got caught up in a couple years ago. I watched the entire 45-minute training video of how to be a a Waffle House cook.
Oh, that is a great video.
It is a great video. I was so intrigued and caught up about the way they do things there. It's all about where they place the jelly on the plate, where they place the butter at 3 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, at 6 o'clock. It means what kind of eggs you're getting. It means their system is unbelievable there.
They don't usually mess up your order.
And they don't. You're right. Absolutely. Can you think of a really good YouTube video you love?
Yeah, one that we were, my sisters and I loved, the evolution of dance.
Oh,
video.
yeah, absolutely.
That was so good. Just the different dance styles throughout the years, and this guy was amazing. Absolutely loved that video.
Yeah. We're getting some text. Carrie says SNL's Lazy Sunday blew up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the first SNL short rap video.
How about...
You think the honey badger cares? It doesn't give a
Yeah.
Honey badger don't give an ass.
Honey badger don't care.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then, of course, you've got the Rick Roll videos.
Rick Rolls.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
I think we should all celebrate today. Waste some time at work, and you spend some time on YouTube today. Although you do have officially until November to celebrate the 20th anniversary. But, if you want to, celebrating 20 years, go down to YouTube rabbit hole today if you're looking to kill some time. 99.7 The Blitz.
And now,
I'm listening.
the 3 things you need to know before you go.
A former daycare worker in Central Ohio is facing charges after allegedly binding a 1-year-old girl's hands and legs with painter's tape and then leaving her under a blanket for an hour. No wonder you people with children are so, wary of leaving them anywhere to be cared for.
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust anyone. My gosh. This allegedly happened over the Rainbow Children's Center off East Broad in Pataskala. 23-year-old Caitlin Strohacker has been fired, as has a supervisor at the daycare. Well, this may be the weirdest food recall I've ever seen. The FDA says some frozen raw shrimp sold at Walmart may be contaminated with a radioactive chemical.
Fishy.
What? The frozen shrimp was sold under Walmart's Great Value brand. At least one of the shipping containers at a U.S. port tested positive for cesium-137, a radioactive isotope. The FDA says indications are the affected product was prepared, packed, or held in unsanitary conditions and may have become contaminated. The lot codes are on the FDA website. There are 3, and all the use-by dates are in 2027. So please check your freezers if you've bought any Great Value brand frozen raw shrimp. This cesium-137 exposure can damage your DNA and cause cancer. Wild.
Yeah, you can do anything with shrimp. Pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, cesium-103 shrimp, shrimp salad, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich.
Can we go back to use by 2027?
Yeah, it's frozen. They're frozen.
I don't want anything that's been in my freezer for 2 years, especially seafood.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep
You get
it.
freezer burnt.
Have it sealed properly. Have it sealed properly. I want to eat it because hopefully I can become Shrimp Man. Give me some radioactive shrimp. Hold my breath forever.
Shrimp Man, because aren't they just feeding on the bottom of the ocean or whatever?
I mean, it depends on what kind of shrimp you are. Because you become a pistol shrimp and start messing some stuff up.
A pistol shrimp? That sounds very cool.
The pistol shrimp?
Yeah.
Pistol shrimp has these little knocker hands that come shooting out faster than a bullet.
No kidding.
Yeah, they've got these that's how they attack their prey. They come and it hits, and if you watch it in slow motion, there's an actual explosion in the water. That's how fast a pistol shrimp will punch. There's an explosion in the water.
I need someone to draw a cartoon of Goose as a pistol shrimp. I really do.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because there's a movie on Netflix called Power, and it's with Jamie Foxx and Jordan Lovett. What's his name?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Levitt, yeah.
Joseph.
Yeah, and basically what it is they have these pills that unlock like a superpower.
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx's superpower is a pistol shrimp.
For real.
Okay, who are you fighting first with your pistol shrimp abilities?
Oh, good question.
You can come up with a list, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yep.
2 years.
All right. Well, they're not saying everybody's eating it 2 years later. It's just the date on the package.
It just bothers me.
Well, as I said, everyone loves a free T-shirt, but would you bite a kid to get one? Police in the Hamptons are investigating a report that a 57-year-old woman bit a 6-year-old child in a tussle to grab a free T-shirt at a concert. There was a beach event last week. A family-friendly concert was held by an 80s cover band named Rubik's Cube. They bring out their T-shirt cannon, and a 6-year-old boy and a 57-year-old woman go for the same T-shirt. There's a bit of a tussle. The 6-year-old comes out victorious, and witnesses say the woman then bit the kid on the arm.
What?
I mean, okay. So medics were called to check out the kid to make sure he was okay. Police say they do have a suspect, but they are not releasing any more details about the situation. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And those are your 3 things.
School days, dear old Gold golden rule days, reading and writing and arithmetic.
Yeah, here we go. First day of school for some people, including my two stepsons, off to Hilliard for the first day after the move. I have a feeling they've been, waiting for this day ever since the move on June 5th.
Okay, do boys set out their clothes the night before? Like they have their first day outfit planned, or is that just a girl thing? Or
I do know that the 13-year-old did know what shirt he was going to wear.
You got to have that. You can't be worrying about that morning of. You've got to know what you're doing going in.
The 16-year-old, I'm not so sure. Did you get him on? Bunny, are you there?
Hello?
Hey, Brad, what's going on? Adam, what's going on?
Nothing. What about you?
Oh, just working.
Really?
So, are you ready?
Maybe.
All right. Let's start with Adam real quick. Adam, going into the 8th grade school, which class are you most looking forward to? Content creation. Very excited for content creation. Yeah, that's a class now.
Oh, they teach you how to be an influencer?
Content creation.
Is that what's
I
going
love
on
that.
here?
That's very fun.
Yeah. And I will say, I believe that Adam, the 13-year-old, is going to come back with the world's largest calf muscles after the school year because due to his schedule, and it's a 2-story school, every class, up, down, up, down, every single one.
Nice.
So, good luck. Bren, which class are you looking forward to the most?
AP Gov.
AP Gov.
Government.
He's a Gov kid, yeah.
Junior, right?
Yep, junior.
Yeah,
Darby,
that's when I took government.
Nice.
Love that class. That is the best time.
Yep. I'm very curious to see, though, because there was not a lot. I was so shocked as I got more involved with the family. There was almost never, homework. There was never homework. They didn't have to do anything at home. So I don't know how Darby does things, or if that's just school in general now, where there's not a lot of take-home work. But good luck. Very proud of you guys for, I said it earlier, you guys have been amazing about this move, and good luck. I think you guys are going to absolutely kill it, and I love you, and have a great first day, okay?
All right, thanks. Love ya.
We'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, I
gotta love you. That's so sweet.
I think they're gonna absolutely kill it.
What was your favorite class in high school?
Let me tell you. I had to go my senior year, the second semester of my senior year, I had to go to the tech school, the vocational school, because you got extra credit for doing that. And I needed those extra credits to pass high school because I also needed to get a 76 on my business math class, which was basically just like percentages and decimal points and things like that.
Math. I remember business
math. I needed a 76.
Oh, you were sweating
and
it.
I got a 78.
Oh,
yeah.
What did you take at the
you
tech school?
overachiever.
I know, right?
What did you take at the tech school?
Cooking, which is how I took culinary, which is how I really got into my love of cooking and everything. But
I did tech school, junior and senior year.
I graduated high school with a 1.8.
You did it. A D+. That's a grade they don't really like to give out.
It was.
If I could quote Tommy Boy.
I was the big bad wolf, or I'm sorry, I was one of the 3 little pigs. I made it by the hair of my chinny chin.
But you made it.
I did make
Who's
it.
counting? Has anyone ever asked you outside of maybe your parents the day you graduated what your GPA was?
I'll tell you my favorite class. It was after school when my best friend and I were the first 2 people to sign on the school radio station.
Oh, wow.
After school.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, you were doing it early.
Oh, yeah. Look where I am now.
Did you guys each take government?
Take government? Oh.
Yeah. Did you guys do like debates and all that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, that was awesome. Like you were running for office and you have your whole life.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that.
Just, it was not a good. But I know for a fact, well, one, pisses me off so much. Brent is just basically straight A.
Yeah.
He just absorbs information. Adam works so hard. Like, it's just, I've got no worries with these boys.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Yeah. So good luck, boys, and congratulations. And to everyone starting school today, good luck. There you go. Bring me the Horizon Happy song, your Louder Than Life song of the day. And congratulations to Chris Kendall walking away with those weekend GA passes for Louder Than Life, September 18th through the 21st. Now entered into the drawing for that weekend VIP pass with meet and greet passes for Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and All Time Low. Every winner this week will be entered into that drawing. And if you want to be one of those winners, Ronnie Hunter will have another Louder Than Life song of the day today at 4:20, which we will then play sometime tomorrow in the 7 o'clock hour, right around 7:20 or so. So make sure you find out what song that is. So congratulations, Chris. Speaking of tickets, we're not done yet. 311 and Bad Flower, they are going to be at Kemba Live this Sunday, and we have got tickets to give away right now. 800-821-9970. We are going to play a game of Think Fast, so we need 2 contestants. Did you just release a gas bubble?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That sounded like a lot of relief, like that one that was just building up. If you want to get your tickets for 311 and Bad Flower, 800-821-9970 right now. Let's see. Who we got here? Blitz. Hi, who's this?
This is Travis.
Travis. All right, Travis, you called in first. Your choice. You want to be represented by Goose or Kelly?
Goose.
Goose. All right. Good choice there, Travis.
Whatever.
Let's find our other contestant. Blitz. Hi, who's this?
It's Matt again.
Matt. Hello, Matt.
Yes.
All right, Matt. You are going to be represented by Kelly in this game of Think Fast. So,
wait, was that a cheer I heard?
Yay, Kelly.
Yes, I knew it.
Yeah, he didn't sound very confident there whatsoever.
Oh, my God.
He said, yay, Kelly. I can hear the concernicus in his voice right now that he is not going to win. Just saying. All right, game of Think Fast. Travis, Matt, we're going to put you on hold. We're going to find out who's walking away with these tickets, and not only that, but you will then be entered into the drawing for the grand prize, which is going to be meet and greet passes with 311. So, Vic, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, game of Think Fast. We've got categories. You're going to give us a letter in that category. First person to yell out an answer gets a point. Most points wins.
All right. Guys ready?
Let's go.
This will be the relative round. I'm going to describe how a person is related to you. You tell me what they are called.
So this isn't letter involving. This is...
Not this one.
Okay.
All right. Go on.
Ready?
Yep.
Your sister's daughter.
Niece.
Son of a...
You almost dropped an F-bomb. That F came out.
No, I said son of a. It doesn't fall.
Yeah, it was going to be son of an F and something.
Oh, maybe that was it.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
Your mom's son.
Brother.
I can't play this game. I quit. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me take a deep breath. Hold on.
Because now you're going to be on the air tomorrow morning going, I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to have to apologize tomorrow, so I'm just going to be quiet right now because
Yes.
I am so insanely infuriated. I just need you to know that. So I'm being quiet, and that's a favor to you. Okay.
Don't look at him, Kelly. Don't look at him.
I am doing you. Help me. Help you.
Help me. Help you. All right, ready?
No. Go on.
Your dad's sister.
My dad's aunt. Oh, thank you.
Kelly gets a point.
Good night. I think you gave me that one, Goose.
I would never. No. Wouldn't do that. Not trying
I will bully you
I'm
for
not
a win.
trying to save the sanity of the
You two
studio.
are way too competitive. Neither one of you are giving up an inch to each other. No chance. All right. Your mom's dad's dad.
Great-grandfather.
All right. Goose got that round.
The way Thick's looking at me, he knows that I want to pop off.
I
And he's
know,
just like,
and I'm
but
just
you're
trying.
I know. You're looking at me with sympathy. I really appreciate it. That's so kind. Can we go to the next category?
Yes, we can. All right.
Why? You're going to lose at this one, too.
Oh, my God.
I've already told you I need a 3-second buffer because that is just
You got Ant right off the bat.
All right.
Because I gave you the 3-second buffer.
I know, that's why.
Now I will give you letters.
Okay, letters.
All right. Pop stars. I don't care what the decade, dead or alive, doesn't matter. Name any pop star whose name starts.
Yes.
We're going first name.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Before this argument even starts, what is a pop star?
Come on.
Just saying. Kelly was going to ask the question. I know it.
No, I wasn't.
I mean,
I was. All right, never mind. That's on me.
You know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if it's anybody we know, that's a poppy star.
Okay. So Ozzy is a pop star.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Come on,
ready?
guys. Why we got to do this? Just,
ahead.
play within the spirit of the game here. Come on.
All right.
I don't care if it's Elvis.
Okay.
I'm not doing the letter E, so it doesn't matter. But we're talking about first name.
Yep.
First name. Here we go.
Pop star whose
Ozzy!
name starts with the letter A.
Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
A pop star whose name starts with the letter L.
Lionel Richie.
Lane Staley.
Lane Staley?
Okay.
May he rest in peace.
All right. A pop star whose name starts
Britney.
with the letter C.
Charli D'Amelio.
Who'd you say?
Charli D'Amelio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is she a pop star?
Not really.
She's not.
TikTok dancer, but that's okay.
TikTok dancer.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't know who it was. You gave it to her.
I did.
So.
I did.
Okay.
Charlie Puth.
That one's definitely a pop star. All right, pop star whose name starts with the letter M.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, very good. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
All right. So Goose can win the whole thing here, or Kelly can force a third category. A pop star whose name starts with the letter B.
Britney.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
She was dying for that B.
Didn't you yell that like 3 times already, just waiting for the yell?
Maybe, but my time finally came.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So this is a new one. I love this. All these words. All right, I'll give you the clue. You got to give me the answer. But every answer features the word hell in the answer.
Okay.
Right.
Got
All
it?
right. Hell in the answer. All right.
Hell is in the answer, one way or another. A friendly greeting.
Hello.
Oh, Kelly was quick on that one. You find this on a beach.
Shells.
Uh-oh, Goose. You have to get this one or Kelly's winning this. She's really, really determined. She is
hellbent.
Oh, look at you.
That was the bitchiest side eye I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
She didn't even turn her head. She just looked out of her ear hole. That's how far of a side eye it was.
All right. Goose, you still got to get this one to tie it up. He's a little brat, also known as a
Hellraiser.
Hellion.
What'd you say?
Hellion.
Hellraiser.
Oh, man. I had Hellion written down, but Kelly's also right.
And I was first, so...
Hellion came out.
No, Hellraiser came out before Hellion.
Might have started, didn't finish.
Well, what? Whoever starts first and you started in the middle of me speaking.
Hellion.
How does that not make me a winner?
Because I said the word first.
If I said it's a dump, it's smelly, it's awful, it's a...
What? So I didn't...
It's a dump, it's smelly, it's an awful place, it's a...
Hellhole. Yes!
Oh, so we're just going to go into it before anyone's even... Well, we're still arguing. You're just going to give another clue. Okay.
Well, she did say Hellraiser before you said Hellion.
Okay.
But I know our listeners are going to be happy because when Goose loses, we know what happens.
On my way to Mars on the collision course.
Goose,
hey,
come on.
Matt, congratulations. 311 in Bad Flower.
Oh, Matt, yes!
You are now entered into the grand prize drawing as well to get those VIP tickets with meet and greet passes for 311 as well. And Travis, I'll give you a choice, man. If you want to go see Curtis Connor, I'll give you a pair of tickets for that show at Palace Theater on September 20th if you want to see the YouTube star and comedian. Totally up to you, man, if you want to go.
No, I'll try to win other tickets.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Travis, thanks for calling in. Matt, you hang on 1 second. We'll get you hooked up. Congratulations. And, yeah, cool. An expression as old as time. Well, if I had $1 for every time, yada, yada, yada.
Yes.
I'd be a rich, rich man. And so I want to know this morning, 800-821-9970. If you had $1 for every time someone said this to you, then you'd be a very rich person. I know instantly what mine is, because being a golfer and going out to the golf course a lot of times, especially having since moved here where I don't really know anyone, so I just go to the golf course by myself. And the one thing they do at a golf course most of the time is if they have an open slot, you're going to play with people that you're meeting for the first time.
Right.
They're just going to fill the tee times as much as possible. And during that 4 to 5 hours, you most likely will get to talking at some point. And a lot of times, I don't know, what do you do? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. And I mentioned I'm in radio. And I would be a very, very, very rich man if I had $1 for every time someone said, oh, yeah, you got a voice for radio. Yeah.
Well, you do.
That's true. I do. I was fortunate enough to sound like I gargle with pebbles. And so, yes, it has helped out.
That's funny because mine relates to radio.
Okay.
If I had $1 for every time somebody thought we get rich working in radio, then I would be a rich man.
person. Yeah, absolutely.
Mine also has to do with radio and talking on the radio. If I had $1 for every time somebody said, oh, let me hear your radio voice. And I'm like, bro, you're hearing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, this is it.
That's what we do.
You want us to talk like this and be the
800-821-9970. Fill in the blank. If I had $1 for anyone or for any time someone said this to me or even did this to me, I would absolutely love to hear it. Yeah, Doug, I get that. Doug, who works in the sanitation
porta potty
job, and says, "Oh, you got a crappy job."
Oh yeah, years ago.
Yep, I'm sure you get that all the time. You would be an extremely rich man. 800-821-99-700. Jennifer says, if I had $1 for every time I heard mom or mommy, I'd be rich. Yeah, mommy. Let's see. If I had $1. Oh, Anthony, if I had $1 for every time a straight man slid into my DMs.
Oh,
okay.
Anthony. What are we working with here, Anthony?
Yeah.
Send me your, I need to get a load of you, Anthony. You got a lot of married people sliding into your DMs?
A lot of straight married men. Yeah, a lot of married men.
I don't get it.
Men who are married but really want to, experiment with other men.
So they're not really straight.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
But they're straight married men.
I got you.
Yes, absolutely. 800-821-9970. If you've got one.
If I had $1, this is from Bill, for every time my son said, bruh.
Oh, 100%. I told this story. It was 2 weeks ago that we were hanging out by the bonfire outside, and the 16-year-old was with us, and we were and bro was every other word, and I made him a bet. I said, I will buy you anything if you don't say bro or bruh for the next 30 minutes. And it took 5 minutes and 20 seconds. He goes, I got this. And he was on his way inside, and he went to go say something. He was like, yeah, bro. And I was like, you can't do it. There is no 16-year-old boy that can go more than 5 minutes without saying brah or bro. Without a doubt.
Oh, my God.
Doug said, I'd be a rich man if I had $1 for every time someone said you look just like your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony says, I have identical twin boys about 15 months old. We can't go anywhere without having people come up and ask if they're twins. He says that last time somebody said that to him, he actually said, no, they're triplets, but I leave the ugly one at home.
Yes! That is a great answer. I love that. All right, 800-821-9970. Give us a call. You can also shoot us a text to the same number. If I had $1 for every time someone said this to me, I'd be a very, very rich man. 99.7 The Blitz. Man, if I had $1 for every time someone said this to me, I'd be a really, really rich man. Sean's on the phone. Sean, fill in the blank. If I had $1 for every time somebody said this, I'd be a rich man.
It is what it is.
Okay.
That is used a lot.
Yeah. I'll. You know what? I'm very much it is what it is type of person. So yeah, I could totally.
I don't like it.
You don't like not me. I don't like it.
Is that kind of the equivalent to whatever?
Yeah, kind of.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Did I win the $1 million prize or not?
Yes. $1 million wampum will be waiting for you at the radio station. Yeah. But I do hope you have a great day there, Sean. Thank you for the call. Let's see.
Molly texted, my name's Molly, and if I had $1 for every time someone told me I have a dog named Molly. Oh, yeah.
4000 text in, said, I'm a tattoo artist, and I'd be rich if I had $1 for every time someone said, how much for a tattoo? I usually ask them, how much is a red car? Valid response.
That is a great response.
Yes.
We've got one from 6236. I work in the coroner's office. I'd be rich if I had $1 for every time someone asks how it smells.
Yeah.
I mean, I would absolutely be asking that. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's so annoying, but you work at the coroner's office. That is a wild job.
Yeah, does it smell like formaldehyde?
Smell?
I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't smell like a rotting body because it's not like they just keep them out in the open.
No,
but,
right.
Yeah, what does it smell like? 7891 says, Lori says, I'd be a rich man, a rich woman, if I had $1 for everyone times. Anytime someone asks me, are your boobs real?
Oh,
what a weird question to ask somebody.
I mean,
are they though?
Well, Lori, now we need photo evidence. We have to see what we're working with here. Why are they questioning? I'm very curious as to why they're questioning.
Cheryl says, I wear black all the time, and usually older people will ask whose funeral I'm attending. My favorite response is to look around and say, I haven't decided yet.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's a funny response. Athena says, wow, that's a long last name. Where's that from? And I'm not going to even try.
Go ahead, try.
Wujagana Wardana.
Wujagana Wardana?
Yeah, she said her dad's from Sri Lanka.
Oh. What's it spelled? How's it spelled?
Wujeguna
Oh, wow. Okay.
Man, that's a long last name.
Yeah. You've got to, when you're, putting in a name for something, you have to come up with something short.
I want to know if she played any sports, in high school, and they had to put her name on a jersey.
Yeah,
and it went from, elbow to elbow, all the way across her back, like a rainbow.
Oh, by the way, she texted back the other girl and said, yes, naturally, 34 double D.
Okay. Yeah. That would be questionable. Are they real? I mean, I'm glad you typed it, but we asked for a picture. I'm just saying.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them.
I didn't say anything.
Jason Rowe said, if I had $1 for every time somebody would ask me when trying to figure out my last name, Rowe, row your boat?
Oh, yeah. Or is it, ROE?
Yeah, it is ROE.
It is ROE. Okay.
Yeah.
Like fish eggs?
Mm-hmm.
That's fish eggs?
Right,
Fish
ROE.
Eggs?
Fish
I didn't know
eggs,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
What do you call that?
I'd be a really, really, really rich person if I had $1 for every single time Kelly complained about not being able to think fast or win a game, and then she ends up winning the game anyways.
Yeah, you'd be pretty rich.
Pretty rich. Not gonna lie.
Man, 2195 says, every time I was asked what is wrong with you. So what kind of facial expressions are you putting out there?
You got a little RBF going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, that does happen. 800.
Oh, or somebody tells you to smile.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I told
You'd be so much prettier if you smile. You told that to who?
I told that to Kelly one morning because it was National Smile Day. And I said, Kelly, smile. It's National Smile Day. She goes, don't you tell me that. I'm like, what did I do? I didn't, at the time.
That was the nice version.
That's right, yeah.
At the time, I didn't know that was a thing.
Right. Yeah, no. And women get that a lot.
Yeah.
Why don't you smile?
Yeah, you don't need to be telling people what to do with their face.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. 800-821-9970. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
And now,
all right, I'm listening.
The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, hey, a lot of people's budgets are extremely tight right now, especially, and maybe you're a little behind on your pet's vaccines. Listen up. Columbus Humane will be hosting a free pet vaccine clinic at historic Crew Stadium tomorrow. The event runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. or while supplies last. They'll be doing rabies shots and other vaccines, and they'll be offered for dogs and cats. You do need to keep your dog leashed and your cat in a carrier, but it is a great opportunity to get your pets caught up.
That's really cool.
Yeah, really cool. Well, in Houston this week, a very tragic story. Neighbors in an apartment complex called police after 3 little kids, ages 3, 2, and 1, had been out in the heat for an unusually long long time. And then they were like begging and they were like hunting for food and trying to find. And so people are like, hey, there's something's up here. Can you please come check this out? Police arrived, found the kids. They brought the police to their apartment, and their parents were dead in a murder-suicide. And they had been dead.
Oh, my.
Yeah. They've been dead for like at least 24 hours.
Oh, my.
These poor children. Can you imagine a 3-year-old? Like, that's the oldest one who's probably a little more cognizant of something being wrong and then trying to get food for your little siblings. And it's just absolutely sickening and tragic that you could
so awful.
Be that off that you would leave your kids in that situation. Anyway, the children are now with their grandmother, thank goodness. And what a sad story. Okay, well, I don't know if you ever remember the movie Don't Look Up. It was on Netflix. Great movie. I love that movie. It was so fun. Leo DiCaprio, Kate Blanchett, Jennifer Lawrence, etc. It was out in 2021. For the second time, Netflix and the movie's writer, producer, director, Adam McKay, have had to fight a copyright lawsuit from a self-published author. So far, 2 people who wrote a book and hit print on their computer have sued Netflix because they say, oh, the movie ripped off my story. The latest one, a judge threw it out yesterday. This man named Darren Hunter claimed that Don't Look Up was based on his novel, The Million Day Forecast. He sued for $3 billion.
Okay.
The judge said, yeah, there's no claim. These 2 stories are not the same. And basically, you cannot copyright the idea of an end of Earth disaster. You can't. That's not a copyrightable idea.
Because I wonder, when I was thinking about when you said that, this happens all the time in music,
right?
And samples or chords that sound so similar that there's some sort of lawsuit going on. But then I think about Armageddon and
2012.
Well, no, not 2012.
Independence Day.
No. There was another movie that summer with Tia Leone. With another asteroid, and they sent.
Oh, Deep Impact.
Deep Impact. White House down and Olympus Has Fallen that came out the same summer.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally the same story. So idea. Why did these writers not sue each other? Like, I wonder where the line is.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I guess the line is, if it's such a broad concept that the entire world is riddled with similar stories with the same idea, you can't copyright that. You can't claim that somebody stole your idea because it's everyone's idea. It belongs to everybody.
I mean, you've made a joke about something you heard and then heard somebody else say it that you never spoke about.
Stand up. It happens all the time. You're not supposed to steal a joke, but there's only so many concepts of in life, and so jokes are repeated all the time.
Right. Similar things pop into different people's minds all the time.
All the time.
Yesterday we had a story about the girl who tore up her boyfriend's car. And the first thing that popped in my head was Carrie Underwood before he cheats. And then we started looking, and there's somebody else had posted that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's not, you're not a genius.
All right. Those are your 3 things.
Another day, another story about artificial intelligence. It wasn't even, I think, a week ago, we were talking about someone who tried to use AI to diagnose themselves, kind of the next step up from WebMD. And granted, ChatGPT AI is better than WebMD. But we did say, and professionals said, don't use ChatGPT to diagnose yourself. Don't type your symptoms into ChatGPT.
Too late.
And expect... Oh, that's right. Kelly, you did do that.
I have uploaded medical test results into ChatGPT before I speak to the doctor. 100%.
With conviction.
It's been amazing.
Does it usually match up with what the doctor says?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like certain things. Now, I'm not saying it's foolproof. I'm not saying you use it in place of a doctor, but I'm saying you get some stuff you can't understand and you're looking it up and WebMD tells you you're going to die in 2 weeks because you have some horrifying condition. Mm-hmm. No. ChatGPT says this is usually not something to worry about, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm calm, and then my doctor can tell me it's something to worry about.
And I guess that is better than going to WebMD saying I have a cough and a rash on my elbow and my scrotum looks like Gollum's kneecap. Like that would be then it's going to give
make your arrangements.
Make your arrangements now, right? But if you actually upload your test results,
yes.
then ChatGPT can decipher that a little bit more directly.
And you just need a screenshot. You don't need to give a link to like your health chart or anything.
Right.
Just screenshot it, throw it in ChatGPT. Voila, you have a medical opinion. I mean, I don't know if they're certified, but
Well, as it turns out, they have started to do some research into this, and doctors are becoming more and more dependent on AI. In fact, during one study about gastroenterologists in Poland, they found that they are 20% worse at spotting polyps and abnormalities in colonoscopies than AI is. And so they're starting to use it more and more.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So they are saying that through the studies, they are finding doctors are using AI more and more.
Like in the camera?
Yep, in the camera. And now, like you, Kelly, getting the test results and uploading them to ChatGPT to get the answers.
It's worth seeing if there's something maybe you hadn't thought of. I would assume as a doctor, just to say, let me throw this in there and see if something comes up I haven't thought of.
Well, because even every doctor doesn't know everything. You start getting into specialties and things like that. And, you know, you may not want to think about this, but there are doctors out there who graduated med school with C pluses.
Yeah.
They made it through.
Just
but
by the skin of their
Not
teeth.
everyone can be top of their class.
No.
I guarantee sometimes when your doctor's examining you and then they go, all right, well, this looks like this. All right, I'll be right back. They'll go into the other room and look something up.
Oh, for
I
sure.
guarantee it.
For sure.
That's what I'd be doing. I mean, seriously, so you can't, like you said, you can't know everything. So there's no shame in consulting a wider knowledge base.
And I guess consulting has been a practice for a long time when it comes to a lot of things, including medicine. And now, instead of like reaching out to one other doctor, you can go to ChatGPT, which has got the knowledge of all the doctors in one place.
Yeah.
You would hope.
Yes.
I guess that's the goal. So
Dude, they now have AI dentists that clean your teeth. It's a robot arm
No,
that will
thank you.
clean your teeth.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a long
long
time before I do any of that. That will not
That
be
feels
happening.
way too intimate to have a robot do.
All up in your mouth.
I feel like what's next, honestly.
Wait,
with a
that's more
robot.
intimate than an actual person
Yes.
in your mouth?
Yeah, it feels like it's such an intimate thing.
Oh, I see.
When a
what you're
dentist
saying.
has their hands in your mouth, leaving that to a robot feels very
But how many times,
weird.
how many times you've been to the dentist where they just, for some reason, they hit that one spot and you kind of just jerk, just a little head jerk.
Yeah, and the robot will just keep hammering down
you
on
keep
it.
going. Yeah, robot doesn't care.
Nope.
It's like the honey badger.
Yeah, robot don't give a shit. So just know that it is likely that your doctor is either currently or will start using more and more AI when it comes to diagnoses.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Yet again, another story about what old is new again. We were just talking about AI and doctors and diagnoses. Well, another thing we've talked about a lot that I think drives a bunch of us nuts is when you're applying for a job, now everything is online. You go to Indeed or Monster or even the company website, and you have to upload your resume. Yeah. And nowadays, AI will go over the resumes that are submitted, picking out like keywords and skills and things like that, which will then get you maybe an initial interview.
With an AI, like robot.
Right.
That's the initial screening.
Yep.
Hello. Thank you for coming to this interview.
I don't think I'd apply to a company that does that.
I don't think you help it.
That's a lot of companies now.
I
That's
know,
the problem.
That just tells me they care even less about people.
Well, now, young people, what are they now? Gen Alpha or something?
Yes.
Or whatever that is.
We're still on Alpha?
Is the 20-year-olds that are exiting college and entering the workforce are saying, I'm really frustrated. Do you know it would be so much easier if I could just print off my resume with all of my qualifications and then actually hand it to someone? That would be so much easier and better for the application process. Oh, you think? Is that what you think, 24-year-old? That it would be easier to print off your resume and give it to someone who will actually look at it.
And every house should have one phone, one central phone that everybody can use.
Okay,
Yes.
I do beg to differ. I do think moving job applications online is a way more time efficient.
Okay.
If you're somebody who's a bit shy, to walk in, I remember as a teen walking into Service Merchandise and asking if I could have an application because I wanted to work there. And spoiler alert, I got the job. But it was nerve-wracking.
Right,
and if I could have done it online now, they've gone too far with the AI. I think that if you could be guaranteed that somebody would actually eyeball your resume and give you a fair shot, that would be nice. I'd like to pull back on that.
But don't you think that if you're going to walk into Service Merchandise as a teenager or early 20-something, that you're going to interact with customers and have to socialize and things like that, then just the bare minimum would be walking in and asking for a resume to initiate that contact.
Definitely, but I think you could maybe find that out in the interview process. If you're face-to-face interviewing someone.
Okay.
I like a face-to-face interview. I do enjoy that.
I don't know, man. If I'm hiring you to retail and you can't handle coming in to apply for a job.
I'm not saying I can't handle it, Thick. I'm
well, no,
saying
you did
that
do
I
it because you
prefer
did
to
it.
do it online.
Right, but you made yourself do it because you wanted that job.
Right. And
so
you know, my
passed
favorite
that test.
My favorite isn't interacting with people all day long in a business sort of issue.
Right.
Yeah. If you're coming at me with problems all day long, I'm not enjoying that at all.
They say that they have heard from workers about mounting paranoia, unease, and job fears, especially when it comes to person-to-person contact. So, yes, it looks like they overcorrected with too much AI and too much online stuff. So now they're backing off. And yes, some businesses are actually looking at taking actual paper resumes again because, well, sometimes you need to do that. Our second story is one that I can't imagine what this would feel like if this happens. But you're in court. You go through the entire process of a trial. And through the trial, it looks like things are going your way as the defendant. And this was an actual murder trial in Georgia. I mean, you're looking at 20 years to life, but you're innocent. And you go through the process, and I bet that your defense attorney is probably like, we've got a really strong case here. And even after the trial, the lawyer has an idea of how things went, and is probably going to, hey, be prepared. The jury's probably going to go this way. Or, good news, from all the evidence that was presented, we've got a strong case, you're probably going to get off. So there you are. The jury does their thing. They come back with a verdict, and the judge is ready to read your verdict. Take a listen.
The verdict, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty as to all 6 counts of the bill of indictment. Sheriff, will you please hand this to State's counsel and pass it over to... Didn't I say not? Sorry. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts. I apologize for my mispronunciation.
He was so nonchalant. Oh, did I not say not?
Was that the jury going, what?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
You did not read that the right way.
No, you did not read that. Is not what we deliberated and not what we decided. Yeah.
Man, thanks for taking 5 years off my life with that panic.
Yeah, Judge Henry Newkirk completely messed that up, saying guilty instead of not guilty. What? I mean...
you're about ready to leap over and just give that guy a hug. Thank you!
I would have loved the judge to go, gotcha!
At least it wasn't the opposite
Was it?
way.
Yeah.
Did I say not? I meant guilty.
Right.
He did chuckle at the end.
He did.
He did. Basically, that's what he's saying. Oops.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a chuckle moment.
Yeah, he's human.
That was instant gray hair, and I guarantee that defendant pooped his pants a little bit.
He squirmed.
Come on.
He squirmed.
Sure. That's your not so breaking news. Hey, welcome to your Wednesday. And since it is Wednesday, it means it's time for another Blitz Therapy brought to you by Tri-State Men's Health. And today, probably one of the most controversial Blitz Therapies I've had, well, since I've been here, for sure. Because I'm very curious to see how parents will react to this. 800-821 800-821-9970. And this may take some inner perspective. This may make you look deep inside to really think about it and be honest with yourself, but only if your kids aren't around. Because I don't know if you want to admit this with your kids around. Just saying. But thankfully, most schools are back already, so they're probably in class right now. Here we go. From Rachel. All right, you three. I have to unload something. I love my kids more than anything. But honestly, I don't think I would have kids if I had a do-over. I just always assume I'd have kids, but now that I'm drowning in responsibilities that never end, I'm regretting my decision. I've never been so exhausted. I feel ashamed even admitting it. Do other parents secretly feel this way too? Am I terrible for regretting it? Or is this maybe a thing that no one else talks about? Rachel. I mean, I would find it hard-pressed to believe that deep down, and this doesn't have to do with having kids or not having kids, but I'm not saying she didn't love all of her kids, but I would bet my mom had a favorite out of the three of us.
Yeah?
For sure.
And that favorite would have been...
Now, here's the thing. That's a tough one.
Okay.
You're the baby.
I'm the baby. And although I was troublesome at times, I do believe I was closest with my mom. Does that make me the favorite? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my brother obviously provided pretty much everything for her in her later life with the money that he made. My sister's amazing, but definitely caused a lot of issues in the past through many, many years of unfortunate, drug use and things like that. She's been on the up and up for almost 15 years now. But there was a long time there where she wasn't. So, secretly, do I think I was the favorite? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Problems and money aside, I think the emotional bond is what makes you the favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, we were the closest and probably laughed the most together and all that kind of stuff. So, but not having kids, regretting having kids. If you had a do-over, you wouldn't do it over again. I mean, would you admit it? Is that something that you agree with Rachel? Or not? 800-821-9970.
Wouldn't you think that if there's anything that demands a good chunk of your day, any responsibility, there are times you don't like it. There are times you resent it because you'd rather be doing something else.
Anything else.
Anything else. But maybe not always, but you think, wow, is the cost, I'm paying a high price. Would I pay it again? I don't know.
All right.
I don't have kids.
The only one here in the studio who, from day one, had some kids, raised them from birth, are now grown. Is there can you look back and go, if I had to do it all over again, I'm going to skip the kid aspect?
Oh, no, I have no regrets.
No regrets?
No. And we got lucky, and it's strange to me because, you'll hear parents talk about how their kids, this kid is terrible, this kid won't stop getting into trouble. Our kids, we just got lucky. Our kids never got in trouble.
Okay.
They did everything right. They always made good decisions, which we always told them to.
Right.
They just always make good decisions. But I also knew parents of their friend from the school. When they went to school, I knew other parents who had kids that were terrors. But they were good parents. These were good people. I knew they were good parents.
Yeah.
They had other kids that
like
were
they
great.
Parented poorly.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, what they call a bad egg,
right,
or whatever.
Yep.
So that was kind of crazy. But I can see where things get overwhelming. They do. I mean, there are days like, oh my gosh, now I got to go do this and take them there, and it can get overwhelming. And maybe Rachel's having a moment of weakness.
Hey, Glenn said,
maybe ask her in 2 weeks, she doesn't feel the same.
Glenn says, sounds like she's going through a phase that life is just a bit overwhelming right now. Looking back, my kids made my life worth living. So I could totally see that. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Lori. Lori, sorry.
Lori?
Hi, Lori.
Lori, did you just hit puberty? Congratulations.
No, her anxiety's
You're
sky
a woman
high.
now. Congratulations.
Her anxiety's sky high over those kids.
Right. Lori, is there ever a moment, or looking back now, would you go, probably wouldn't have kids?
I personally always wanted to be a mom, but I don't judge people who may feel that way because I can understand it. It is hard. My kids are already raised and out of the house.
Okay.
And looking at today, if I had to do it now, no.
And I bet that also has something to do with it. In that your kids are now grown, so having kids in the 80s, although parenting is never ever easy. No
90s,
parent,
no
parent in the history of parenting since the beginning of time has said, "Oh, this is easy."
No, and I don't care what anybody tells you, what you read. You're never ready for everything that's going to come your way.
You're never ready. You're never ready.
But having kids now, today, if your kids are 5, 10 years old, it's a different time for sure.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely
really scary.
agree. Absolutely agree. Lori, thank you so much for the call. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, guys, this is Ron.
All right, Ron, do you agree with Rachel? If you were to go back in time and have the choice, would you pass on the kids?
Well, I'll tell you this. My daughter has been nothing against the plan that I've had her since day one. I wanted a best friend, I wanted this, and nothing has ever worked out the way I wanted it to. But I would never do anything not to have her. She's the most special thing in my entire life, and I love her to death. And now I would never give her up. Now
you say you would never give her up, and did everything for your life. But the way you said it didn't go the way you planned. Has she given you some issues? Not that she's a trouble child, but has it been a little more difficult than you had hoped?
She's a trouble child. She's very much a trouble child.
Very much a trouble child.
Multiple issues.
Okay.
I can't go 5 minutes of my day without thinking about her and what she's doing at home.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But even with all that, no regrets, love your life, you wouldn't change anything.
Exactly.
Man, you're a star.
All right.
You are a star dad. That's amazing.
Well, we appreciate the phone call, man. I hope you have a great one. Thanks so much.
All right. Is there a dad out there who went out for smokes and just kept going? That's the guy we want to hear from.
Bob Seger. Just left thick, high, and dry.
That's right.
It's like, I'm hitting the road. Yeah.
Okay, let me lay this on you. Every parent hates when a childless person compares their situation with having a dog. However, I got a puppy in 2022. And let me tell you how I wanted this puppy. And Charlie and I drove to Indiana to get this puppy.
And the breed. She had to have this breed.
A beagle. Had to have a beagle puppy. And when I tell you the regret was at 100%. For months. I just regretted it deeply. I felt like I have really decided to ruin my life. That's what I've done.
I will tell you, in 20 plus years that I've been working with Kelly, it was the most stressed out I have ever seen her.
Very distressed. I love this dog. I would never give him up now. But I can understand, I guess, a situation that is stressful and is demanding of your time, and you thinking, did I make the right decision? I think I didn't. I don't think I did. But it passes.
Yeah. And then a lot of text messages are coming through that way saying, sure, most parents have felt this, not necessarily this way, but just the stress of everything. Yeah. For a period of time, and that period of time could last 2 weeks.
Sometimes you just want to run away.
A year. Yeah, absolutely. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Dave. How's it going, guys?
Good, Dave. Is there any validity to what Rachel's saying? Have you ever felt this way, that if you had the ability to do over again, you wouldn't have kids?
No, you know what's really interesting is that I lost one of my sons, and I still would not have ever traded that. You know what I'm saying? You're saying
you would have your son, right? You would instead of not having kids, you would have your son have the time you had with him and go through the pain of losing a child than not ever having kids at all.
Exactly,
man.
I wouldn't trade one day.
Okay,
I hear you.
It's just. There's no miracle like it,
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing, man. That's deep. Thank you so much, and so sorry for your loss, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
You guys have a great day, man.
You too. 800-821-9970. Love to hear from you for Blitz Therapy. It's 99.7 The Blitz. Blitz Therapy brought to you by Tri-State Men's Health. A email from Rachel saying, okay, you three have to unload something. I love my kids more than anything, but honestly, I don't think I would have kids if I had a do-over. Woo! That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. A lot of people saying she's going through a phase. Like, things are just really frustrating right now.
That I get.
Which I totally get.
Most people are saying that, they really would never, ever regret having
give up their kids, yeah. Jamaica, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. And you know what? This is perfect because, my daughter, she's 17 and she's special needs, and she just started her senior year, and she had a bad day yesterday. And, I'm a single mom. I've been taking care of my teenage daughter since they were for 16 years. It's been just me. And they're 17 and 18 now. And I have those days where I think, you know what? I really could use a break. I call them my teenage toddlers because I don't know which stage was worse.
Right.
And I get those days where I'm like, oh my God, get away from me. Give me a break. Just, I come home from work and I'm like, why is the house not clean? Like, oh my God.
And
so I understand, Rachel, but I would not trade 3 seconds of my day.
Okay.
Without that.
And I've wondered that a lot. Like when you see parents of special needs children, whether it be something like maybe Down syndrome, or you look all the way to like cerebral palsy. We're talking wheelchair. We're talking all of that stuff. If you've ever had that feeling, or you wouldn't trade it for the world, because so much goes into that.
She's a little bit intellectually disabled. She has social issues, so school is a little bit difficult for her. And she gets bullied.
Absolutely,
so
but
it makes me wild. But
still wouldn't trade it.
Right, it's very frustrating, and the kids kind of bully her. But I would never trade one moment with them for the world.
Okay,
but girl, we could use more support for parents. I feel like to have like a mental health break.
Yeah,
have a day off, an afternoon off. That'd be a nice little thing.
Never easy. Thank you so much for the call, Jamaica. Dom, what's going on, man?
Buddy.
Dom, would you ever trade it? Have you ever thought, man, if I had a chance to do it again, I wouldn't?
Oh no, I would never give up my kids. See, as a dad of 4 kids, this stuff's fun. It's always hard. Don't get me wrong. It's very hard at times, but I will always want my girls.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Not going back and giving up on that. Dom, thank you so much for the call, man. One more. Timmy, would you, now I do want to preface this though, because I've heard a lot of people, I wouldn't give them up for anything. I get that. I'm not saying give them up. I'm saying let's go back.
If you could go back and
not do it. Timmy, would you go back and not have kids?
Man, I was 17 years old when I had my daughter, and if I could go back, absolutely, I would go back and trade it all. Man, I gave up my childhood, everything. I'd trade her for a bass boat right about now.
You trade your kid for a bass boat?
Okay, I can kind of relate.
It's they're expensive, but it's still cheaper.
Right. But at 17, and I wonder. That's interesting.
Tough.
I wonder how many young parents would feel that way.
We have a text that says, I was 18-year-old. I had my first daughter. I regret it 100%.
Okay.
Having
I don't
a kid
regret
as
my
a
daughter.
teenager.
I love my daughter.
Yes.
I would go back and change it and redo it all over again.
No one's saying you don't. No one's saying you don't.
Maybe you could have her 5 years later.
Yeah. Get into your mid-20s.
Yeah, maybe 10.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 25 is still young to have kids, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you've done enough. So, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much for the call.
I hope you get that bass boat one day, man.
Right. 800-821-9970. Blitz Therapy, brought to you by Tri-State Men's Health.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Columbus is the only city with an epidemic of cars crashing into buildings. In Wilmington, North Carolina, at a vet clinic that had been under construction for 4 years, guys. They were just getting ready to have their grand opening. An alleged drunk driver crashes into the clinic, hits a gas line. The suspect, 46-year-old Jason Beach, takes off running. Like, see ya, I'm out. Construction workers inside start smelling gas. They're like, we better call the fire department. 3 firefighters went inside the vet building to check things out, and that's when the gas line ruptured and exploded. Now, one of the firefighters was seriously burned. The other 2 were injured as well. But they're all 3 going to survive, thank goodness. The suspect was tracked down and arrested, faces multiple charges. But this building is like destroyed. And they were just getting ready for their grand opening.
Wow.
4 years in the making. Oh,
that's the definition of come on.
Exactly.
There's a viral video right now where these 2 influencers, eater people that are trying food were sitting at their table and they got their camera in front of them, and a car comes right through the table they're sitting at.
The booth is up against the window.
Yeah, thankfully they're going to be fine, but yeah, right there on camera.
They were both. Wow. It was crazy because they were influencers. They're both sitting on the same side of the booth. And filming, cameras on the other side.
The other side got smashed.
The table and the other side completely gone right in front of them.
Dang.
Nuts.
Well, fitness trainer Jillian Michaels is threatening to sue Netflix over its new documentary about The Biggest Loser. Michaels says she was meeting with an attorney to decide how to move forward. In an Instagram post, she calls out Netflix, The Biggest Loser executives, and fellow Biggest Loser trainer Bob Harper, saying, among other things, they claim that she was kind of slipping the people she was training, because there was a competition on which side their people could lose the most. So they basically said that she was slipping her contestants caffeine supplements.
But that's not true. They're in the documentary, they're saying The Biggest Loser as a whole. The producers were saying, let's give them caffeine pills.
Okay, well, she's taking it really personally because she says they're accusing her of doing it, and she says, no, the show sanctioned the supplements, and Bob Harper was using them too. Like, we were all doing it, and it was fine. Like, the show was like, yeah, this is an okay. I would think as a physical fitness person, you might think, I'm not comfortable with this, but I don't know. If I was on The Biggest Loser, I'd be drinking a couple cups of coffee before I started my day. I don't know if there is.
Were they technically dosing them? They technically banned coffee and things like that for them, and they had The Biggest Loser doctor behind the scenes, and he's a big part of the documentary, and he's saying, I said don't do this. You're already doing these workouts 8 hours a day. You're already eating only 800 calories, and you're burning 5,000 calories a day. And yeah, these caffeine pills are not good. The documentary is really good. Now, sure, does it sway one way or another? Possibly. But I think what it all comes down to, if you watch the documentary, like any other TV show, especially when it comes to reality TV show, they want drama. They have to draw you in somehow, and the producers will manipulate certain things to create the best TV to get the most ratings.
Well, she says it's all damage to reputation, this documentary. So she is looking into suing. She has not filed suit yet. Hey, Cracker Barrel, nobody likes your rebrand. For like 50 years, the Cracker Barrel logo has included a wooden barrel with an old dude in a rocking chair, just kind of like hanging out with the barrel, right? Well, bye-bye, Grandpa. Now the sign design is text only. The company's trying to say the new logo is rooted even more closely to the iconic barrel shape that started. Like, we're getting back to our roots. I have eyes, Cracker Barrel. What you're saying is nuts. And this is not what anybody wants. They have completely redone their interior in the Cracker Barrel, okay? You know how it used to be folksy? There's like a wagon wheel and random family pictures all over the wall. It's like the weirdest design ever, but we love it because it's Cracker Barrel. Now you walk in there, there's new seating. It's like so sterile. They've repainted the walls really light, like a whitish color. New seating with it is sterile. It's not folksy and it doesn't look comfortable, and it's really ticking me off.
I saw the new logo. Ugh. And it's definitely modern. Like the C curves around and then starts the top of the B, so they're kind of connected.
I don't know. Like, we want the junk on the walls, okay? We want the crusty old tables with the cushy seats for your weary bottom.
About 50% of the seating in Cracker Barrel was unsafe because you could have a pitchfork fall through your
100%.
forehead at any time.
At any time, that's part of the
or a giant, like you said, wooden spoke wagon wheel hanging right above you that could easily come down and crush your temple.
Part of the atmosphere, exactly.
Just
Now,
eating your biscuits and honey, and then an old wheat Sith comes swinging down and just takes off Grandma's head.
Was somebody offended by the place or something?
nobody was offended.
No, they were
everybody
just
feels like they need to
modernizing.
rebrand
Yeah.
and modernize.
Everyone feels
and
like
now it's the worst. Okay.
I've never been to Cracker Barrel.
I'm not over impressed by them. I mean, they're okay. There are other
Better
places.
than Bob Evans?
It's about the same.
That's same. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I figured.
Home cooking,
yeah.
sort of thing. Okay.
All right.
They still have the store, though, that you have to walk through? I would have
do.
to assume.
You better not get rid of that country store, baby.
I was assuming they had to keep
Kelly's
the country.
gonna
Well, they have
rage.
cool stuff there that you really can't find anywhere else. And I mean, it's just little, tchotchkes and like little
candies,
gifts and
yeah.
candies, but little things that they have like a talking toucan and I mean, things
Now they're gonna modernize it to look like Sharper Image.
Good Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
Massage chair.
They're gonna start selling AI little robots and speakers and stuff.
All right, those are your three things.
Hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you make plans to head on over to the Columbus Airport Marriott, where Ronnie's hanging out right now. The Rock and Roll Up Your Sleeve blood drive. If you want to donate blood, please do so. 1 pint of blood can help 4 people. So please do head over there if you have a moment to do so today and help out. Help out the Red Cross and help out the Blitz.
Kelly's on her way there right now. You want to bump into her?
Absolutely is. Sad Monday morning this week in Doolittle, Missouri, as a tractor trailer caught fire on Interstate 44, closing down the highway for a while. Firefighters were able to put the fire out, but this tractor trailer, so sad. 40,000 pounds of ribeye steaks gone. That's just awful. All the steaks were obviously a total loss, unless, of course, you like well done steaks. Then you might enjoy it.
Goose showed up with the plates, knife, fork, said, I'm here to help clean up.
I would, if you got there at the exact right moment, you could have yourself a perfectly cooked steak.
That was medium rare.
Yeah, right there. Snatch it right now. But no, 40,000 pounds of ribeye steaks. And
I mean, 40,000 steaks, at least 40,000 steaks then.
Yeah, I mean, unless they were thicker cut, then, but
pound,
still, yeah.
But you got to imagine.
But 40,000, let's call it 40,000 steaks gone. I wonder where they were headed. Is it all one company? Or are they being dispersed to other companies?
Don't know. If we go to a restaurant locally, are they going to be out of ribeyes?
They're going to be ribeyes. Are we going to see a price hike in ribeyes now because of the ribeye shortage?
Only 40,000. I mean,
a good chunk of meat. 40,000 ribeye steaks.
Yeah, but I can't believe nationally it would cause the price to go up.
True, that's true.
Maybe wherever they were going
locally, little regional price hike. Yeah, but definitely. That makes me sad.
That is terrible.
It's 997 on the Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. There are at least 14 companies in the world that are over 1,000 years old. And
how many?
There are at least 14 that are over 1,000 years old. And 9 of those companies are in Japan. These 1,000-year-old companies include hotels, wineries, construction companies, and makers of religious goods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because religion's been around for thousands and thousands of years.
Exactly.
Are there any in the United States?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Well, I highly doubt it. The United States is only 250 years old. No, in fact, there can't be any that are beyond 249 years old. Yeah. Are there? I mean, unless there's some sort of Native American art company that makes some sort of something like that. But A study of 20 million married couples found no astrological signs are more likely to wind up with any other astrological signs.
I don't buy into any of that crap.
I don't either. None of them. Taco Bell originally started how, Thick?
How did it start?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
As a hot dog stand called Bell's Drive-In.
No kidding.
Yeah. When they switched to actual serving, Mexican food or the American version of Mexican food, I don't know, but it was a hot dog stand.
Hola.
Instead of Once Upon a Time, Korean fairy tales usually start with, in the old days when tigers used to smoke. I mean, really? I guess every culture has to have their own storytelling ways. We do.
Get a cigarette.
Yep. And finally, the Wright brothers didn't really pioneer flying together. Wilbur basically did all of the work and gave Orville half the credit just so his feelings weren't hurt.
For real?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
They're from right down the road.
Right.
Dayton.
Yeah.
Wright State University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just know that Wilbur did most of the work. There you go, learning some stuff on a Wednesday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.